There you go. Check.
Yo, this shit OP.
Yo, what is going on? It's that time again. It's Unbounded, and I got my voice all the way back, boy. It's lit. I'm here as always, Mr. Truth Teller, and along with got my boy Isaac. What's going on, dog?
I need to think of a nickname because the way you just introed yourself there, like really kind of put you over the top. So
no, that's what my and it's probably gonna be permanent for the time being on the Twitter.
Because like my
Twitter, changing all my handles.
My Twitter handle is boring. It's just me.
I'm thinking about changing all my handles to where, because I have my shirt's in the dryer right now, but I got that made. I want to get another one and have my handles on the back and start really pushing stuff like that. Shout out to the guy that we talked to at Dynamite last week.
Yeah,
he actually subscribed to the YouTube channel. Shout out to you.
Nice.
I should have done more talking to people out, but I was just too much in the moment, bro.
Yeah, we got to get him on the pod, by the way.
Oh yeah, I got a list of people I want to get up here. I need to talk.
I actually have a potential list too. I got to hit one of them up.
I'm gonna see if I can get Duke
here. Question. I want to have one of these weeks. I want to dedicate it to one thing you and I both love is anime. I know you don't love it as much as I do, but I found somebody.
You're such a fan
who loves us, who loves it. That's much I do, and I want to get her on the pod one of these days. She agreed, but she said she needs some time. So I'm gonna be respectful and give her that time.
Yeah. So where do we start here? Do we want to go to the wrestling stuff first? Which you kind of usually do. I know we kind of start off on a wrestling tip and then play off into all the other topics that we got going on. So do you want to go at the status quo, or you want to veer off onto something else? Because I got rants for days.
Yeah, I'm gonna say what my pastor says sometimes in the pulpit. Let the Spirit guide us.
Well, the Spirit is saying, let's talk wrestling. So
you were gonna say that anyway, weren't you?
I mean, if you would have said do something else, then I would have said do something else. But then you went ahead and said the Spirit. So I mean, we're already on the topic of wrestling. We're already talking about wrestling as it is. So all right. So we didn't really discuss this situation. One, because Dark had not aired. We saw the recording of Dark on Wednesday.
We saw it live.
But that was one reason, because it hadn't aired yet. And then two, I don't think you were there. I think you went off to go do something.
No, but I heard it. I think I went to the bathroom. But I still heard it and still was like, oh.
So that's part of the situation. So
what happened there, my reaction hasn't changed. Julia Hart didn't deserve that.
No, and Kanan was sitting there like, bro, he is being real disrespectful right now.
Yeah.
So for those who do not know, and I don't know how you don't know because it kind of broke the internet between the last few days, especially Monday. Let's start with Monday, actually. So on Raw, Isaac doesn't watch Raw, if you didn't know.
But I don't watch it for
good reasons.
Yeah, I was gonna say for mental health reasons, but that would have been rude. I don't want to do that. It's trash. I don't watch it because it's trash.
Which is understandable. I was painting.
Raw
was on in the background for me. But I actually started listening to this because it was actually not a bad promo. In my personal opinion, I didn't hate it. But Charlotte Flair basically used Olympian Simone Biles, one of the not one of the greatest.
Put it this way.
The greatest.
Put it this way. If whatever you do, if they have to name something after you because nobody else has done it before, you're the greatest.
You are.
You are
the new standard.
She apparently has 4 moves named after her.
Yes.
4, because nobody else is able to do them but her. She's a great.
Exactly.
Great.
So she made the point because we all know that Simone Biles took stepped aside due to some mental health issues. So Charlotte Flair used that to say, and everybody got mad at it, but she was empathizing with Simone Biles. So when she started talking about Simone Biles,
to be fair, I didn't watch it, so
I stopped. I was like, what are you doing here? Because I was like, are they really about to pull this? And she was like, I empathize with her. I was like, okay, I see where you're going with this now. And so that got a lot of hate because people were like, well, why is she using Simone Biles in the promo, blah, blah, blah. And at that moment, I saw the outrage, and you saw what I said.
yes.
Because I knew what was coming up the next day. I was thinking Akeem did it, but I was really contemplating posting my recording. Akeem did, but and it blew up. A lot of people found out ahead of time because of Akeem. So I said, all this outrage that I see for Charlotte Flair, y'all better have that same energy when y'all see what happens tomorrow night. Because regardless of how you want to put it, Max Caster's freestyle was a lot worse than what Charlotte said. Charlotte said I empathize with her. Max used it for heat. He used that for heat. Then he used the lacrosse situation, the Duke lacrosse situation from 06. And then talked about Julia, a 19-year-old's vagina.
She's 19.
She's 19. Max Caster's how old?
I don't know why I thought she was older than that.
Hold on.
I thought she was at least like 20-something.
I thought I saw something saying it was 30-something.
Max Caster?
Hold on, I'm looking it up now.
Julia Hart
This dude's 32.
Ew.
So you already know I'm gonna bring up another situation between a 19-year-old and a 30-something-year-old from last year, when the entire internet wrestling community was uneasy.
She's 19. She was born in 2001. Why is she? These people make me feel old, bro. But she was born in November, so she's a Scorpio.
I don't care
How about that?
She's 19. I don't do horoscopes.
I don't know why I said that. But we share the same birthday. She was born 5 days after me. She was born
nice.
7 years and 5 days after me.
I still can't find a single wrestler that was born on October 17th.
I also share a birthday with Andrade. I share a birthday with Andrade.
Like the closest thing I have is Omega. He's the 16th.
A guy, well, I would say a guy you hate, but a guy
who hate Omega. I just don't think he's as good as people think he is.
I know, and that makes it better. The fact that somebody you think is overrated shares your birthday month.
I'm pretty sure there's somebody else that I will actually like that's in my month. I ain't got time for all that.
It's so awesome.
What are your thoughts on what was said by one Max Caster?
Like I said before, I said it in the group, and I said it in front of you guys at the show, and I'm saying it now. I said it like 5 minutes ago. Julia didn't deserve that.
Right.
She really didn't. Like, that was not. I get what he's trying to do. Here's the thing. And when I say this, I'm not defending him in any way. Max Caster is really good at his job. Okay?
Very.
But you know who else is really good at their job? And this may be an extreme case. You know who else is really good at their job?
Who?
Freaking.
Get it? Come on.
I was going to say New Jack, but that might be too extreme.
You know what? I was thinking of that. So you're in my head now, and I don't like that.
I mean,
So,
I was
I was on a
in the
fri- I was on a
way
mutual-
that both of them are. They're not terrible people. I don't think New
No,
Jack was a
because I was
terrible.
on a mutual's Instagram page, and you remember the Smoky Mountain promo?
Of New Jack,
Yes,
I remember hearing about how
OJ.
crazy it was.
The shout out to OJ one.
Oh.
And I looked at it the same on that Monday, because I was trying to hit him up because I know he had left Twitter and everything off of some foolishness. But that promo there. Imagine somebody trying to pull that out today. They would have his head on a platter. So I was talking to one of my boys from band, and I was like, yeah, and we got to remember, this generation is a lot softer, and this is why I go back and say this all the time. We cannot have another attitude era, because things like that would have been on the attitude era.
Kids also don't know the meaning of never leave a man behind, per that video I showed you yesterday.
Oh yeah, definitely. Because even in the Ruthless Aggression era, Big Show, he made a Kobe reference.
Oh yeah,
The same Kobe reference that AW allegedly got fired for. For those who don't know who AW is, Abraham Washington.
Oh.
And you remember he got released allegedly for that. I think I heard it was another situation that possibly aided along in the releasing of him. Evidently, it had something to do with Steph.
Did you check the queue? By the way, I don't mean to cut us off midstream. Did you check the queue to make sure no one's trying to get in?
You and I.
Okay, just want to make sure.
I'm looking directly at the queue as we talk.
Noted.
But yeah, I mean, if you're gonna stay on one side, at least I seen the consistency there. People, you're gonna be on one side saying that, oh, it was just getting heat. And you got the other people saying that you shouldn't be bringing in R-word jokes or talking about somebody's mental health issues, or even talking about the scent of a 19-year-old's private area. So,
well, never mind. I was going to say, to his defense, rappers do that all the time, but
we're going to talk about rappers in a little bit too. So
I know. I know it's not really much of a. I know it's not really much of a defense, but I was just saying. I mean,
I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
But yeah, outside of that, we know about the whole situation. I'm done talking about releases.
Yeah. I rewatched the match because, put this into perspective, I rewatched the Shield versus the Wyatt family and realized, wow, only 2 people from this match are still in the company.
Bruh,
that's wild.
Rollins.
One of them's in the wind. One of them's in the wind. One of them just got released, and unfortunately, one of them passed away. And one of them's in AEW.
Ambrose isn't there. Rest in peace, Brody.
Yeah. Rowan is in the wind.
Bray and Rowan.
Seth and
Ron wasn't even there yet, which is still
Seth
crazy.
And Roman are the only ones left from that great match. And I forget how great the match was.
I don't see them. The only way I see those 2 leaving is if they want to leave.
Like go do.
They're going to have to do what Dean. They're going to have to do what Mox did in order to leave.
Yeah.
Let the contract ride out and then leave, because they're not. I don't see WWE releasing them.
Can you believe we saw Mox?
I mean, I've seen Mox before. I've seen Ambrose. So.
No. You saw Ambrose. You haven't seen Mox.
I mean, in that same case, I've seen Rusev, but I'd never seen Miro until then.
That's fair.
I think I was with my sister.
I've seen both. I've seen both. I've seen Miro. I've seen both Miro and Rusev. I remember seeing Dean.
Who else did I see? Well, we saw
Ambrose and Mox. I think yes, I had. Yes,
we saw Seidel. I'm trying to think of all the WWE guys that were in WWE at that point that we saw. Saw Seidel.
So I remember Rusev. I've seen Jericho too. I keep forgetting that. I saw him in LA. I saw him in LA before when him and Kevin Owens were tag teaming.
I saw my second WWE show. We were at the Coliseum and we were like at the end where you couldn't see the Tron. That was probably the worst seat I've ever sat in.
Yeah. Speaking of seats, can I pick seats or what?
Dog, them seats were great.
Yeah. Yeah. What can I say except you're welcome?
You got this. You put us in the right spot for seats, dog.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's a good thing because the perspective I had to put into perspective of how tight the stadium would be. Because AEW doesn't rent out a lot of big arenas for regular Dynamites. You notice that, right?
Well, they got two. Well, one Dynamite and one Rampage, but outside of that, yeah.
But you see what I'm saying? Other than like big shows, I'm saying for like a regular Dynamite, they're not going to run out some like a big arena except for pay-per-views and stuff. You know, because where we were, that was not a big arena.
No, and it was the biggest show until Rampage, the first dance.
Yeah, and in Chicago
Chicago is just a big wrestling ground because you saw Raw. That was the biggest crowd Raw had.
I saw the headline. Fans hijacked the show with "We Want Wyatt" and CM Punk.
They weren't even that loud.
I know, but still, that's one of the headlines I saw.
That's the wrestling media. I can't stand the wrestling media times.
I think it was Ringside News who said that.
The same Ringside News that got clapped, they got dunked on by Living Color.
Yeah.
You saw that, right? How Living Color went in on him?
I think I did. No,
they were trying to say that CM Punk could be using coastal personality at when he debuts in AEW.
Anyway.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But
What's next?
What's next? Baby Tank. What the heck? All right, let's get to the hip hop section. So we've kind of been.
So are you going to start off by saying you were wrong
about? Oh yeah. So let's get to that first. Yes, I was definitely wrong. I did not expect Dipset to flop like that. Lokes killed him though, and it won't be the whole group.
Question: is it the Lokes or the Locks?
I think it's Lokes.
Because I've heard
D-Block. Let's go with D-Block. So it won't be the whole group. It was Jadakiss. It was literally the Jadakiss show. Jadakiss was out there coming for necks all day, all night long, bro.
The clip I saw, he came out there, spit some bars, amazing bars. And then when he was finished, he like spiked the microphone.
He was coming for blood. And Dipset was just like, we're gonna lip sync.
Somebody said it should have been G Unit versus the
that was was that Wilkins? I think who it was because I liked it today when I saw it. I think it was Wilkins. Shout out to Sir Wilkins, though.
I want to see Shady get in there with like that's like who's Shady? That's Big Sean, Royce. No, Royce is Slaughterhouse. Actually, I like to see Slaughterhouse too.
I think they got too much beef going on now. Speaking of beef, have you been following the beef between Royce? Is it Royce?
Royce Stefana
and
Tory Lanez?
No, Lupe.
Lupe Fiasco?
Yeah, they've been beefing.
No. I did see. The last thing I saw Royce Stefana released. I saw Royce because I follow Royce on Twitter. He released a diss on Tory Lanez.
What is he dissing Tory Lanez on now?
I didn't listen to it. I just figured because it's Royce, like, here, these are the rappers that I know if they release a diss on somebody, I don't have to listen to it to know it's fire. Eminem, Royce. If Toby ever releases a diss, I know it's fire, although I don't think he's that type. But if he ever releases this, I'm gonna know it's fire. Jada Kid, anybody in the Locks, anybody in Slaughterhouse, like i.e. Black Thought and Slaughterhouse. Anybody in Slaughterhouse, because they're under that Shady label. So I feel like anybody in Shady, including Yellow Wolf, yes, I said Yellow Wolf, can release a diss and it'll be fire.
That'll probably be like the most hilarious diss.
But it'll be fire though.
I'm not.
You only laugh at Yellow Wolf because of the way he sounds. Y'all know he's fire.
I mean, yeah.
Y'all know that boy is fire.
I said I was gonna laugh at the way he sounds. That's why it's hilarious. Because he has a funny voice. But
never mind. Silence of the Lambda was a Lupe Fiasco diss, not a Tory Lanez diss.
That's what it was. Yeah, that's what it was. Silence
of the Lambda. I thought it was a Tory Lanez diss, which either way, I'm gonna assume it's still fire because I'm not gonna,
I haven't heard either of them yet, but I heard Lupe went harder.
Hey, like I said, I don't really listen to a lot of diss tracks. You know me. I did listen to Eminem kill MGK though. He deported that dude from rap and sent him to punk rock. That's hilarious. Speaking of MGK, he's going to be featured in the new Jackass movie. Yes, those guys are all still alive. I think pretty sure it's the last one though.
Y'all going to Taylor?
Yeah. Yeah, they're all still alive. A couple of them are clean, last I heard.
Also hip hop news. I want to bring this up.
Yeah.
And I know you're probably going to be a little bit more on the good side of this. DaBaby was canceled from a few other tours. Lollapalooza didn't allow him, and then some other festival said, "No, we ain't having you in here either."
What do I like to say on this podcast when somebody does something stupid?
You play stupid games, you win stupid prizes.
That, but what's the other thing I like to say?
I don't know. Tell them.
You make your bed, you gotta lie in it. And he made his bed.
Here's my thing.
Baby
now,
tank.
I'm not saying that
Baby
I'm not saying
ADHD is all over the place, bro.
So I'm not saying that I'm supporting what he did or supporting the uncancelization of him. But here's my thing. Because there's a lot of people celebrating this that DaBaby is basically canceled by a lot of these.
His head shaped like a PT Cruiser.
This is why I needed Breon here.
Hey, I will try and play both sides. I'll be the professional and the comedian. I'm trying.
Call this man a PC bruiser. But
it is.
Did you watch the TikToks that I sent you a few days ago?
The what?
Did you watch the TikToks I sent to the group concerning these situations?
I think I watched one of them. The other ones I got like super late.
All right, so I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try this the same way he did it. Shout out to Rel on TikTok. All right, so we everybody, a lot of people celebrating this whole thing, the DaBaby's basically being canceled. I don't like the word, but were people celebrating when Doja Cat got canceled for moaning the N-word or being hateful towards her own race? Or that
were people celebrating?
That she got canceled for it.
Wait, did she actually get canceled?
No, that's the point.
No, I'm
gonna hit home with this one. I'm hitting home with this next question.
Hey, go ahead.
Were they celebrating the cancellation of Cardi B when she bragged about drugging men and basically making them have threesomes with a transgendered person?
She did. Wait. We didn't even discuss that. She did what?
Yes, we did. That's why you don't like Cardi B.
No, I thought it was the first part. I didn't know anything about the second part.
That was part of the whole thing.
Oh,
I don't know if you did or not, but she bragged like she was going to do it. And if we're just talking about words, that's why the babies can't cancel because of words.
But wait, hang on. What do you say? Hang on. Here's the thing about words that keep people forgetting. It was the same thing you said about music. Words have power. And people can debate this all you want, and people can deny this all you want. But words have power.
I'm not disagreeing with it. I'm just saying that my whole subject this week is keep that same energy.
Words have power. So when someone says something like that, you know, what DaBaby said, when he says stuff like that, and you know, people are gonna take it, some people are gonna take it to heart. You know what I mean?
I agree.
Like what Cardi B said. I
can't
believe I said her name because you know what I mean? Her.
Yeah, there's power in the tongue. We know that biblically.
Yes. I took that to heart. So you know me, I keep the same energy for everything. Not gonna lie. Yeah, I keep it.
And then I had
except that David Starr situation. But we've talked about that.
Yeah. And then somebody said this, and this is another reason why I'm on this topic, because they said homophobia and transphobia have no place in the culture. Black people are better than the oppressors, so we shouldn't be oppressors. And I'm willing to guarantee you that one of 3 songs he probably bumps.
Which ones?
Touch It Mega Remix with DMX's line in there. Look at me now. No, is it? Yeah, look at me now.
Oh, wait, the Chris Brown song.
Yeah, Lil Wayne's verse. You F word scared.
Ew.
Number 3. This is a more recent song. Dior by Pop Smoke.
Well, I don't listen to that, so.
So do you not know what the line is?
No.
I can't F with these niggas because niggas is gay.
Speaking of gay, I saw a tweet. 6ix9ine was trending earlier today. And somebody tweeted. Huh?
I didn't bother. What was it about?
They were trending. It was because him and some dude on a podcast were going back and forth. But the picture that made me laugh was of academics, and whatever. It was him and 6ix9ine together, and then somebody commented. He said these two are fucking. He said these two are fucking, and you can't tell me otherwise. It was a picture of.
I don't care. I mean, I don't care for either one. Speaking of that, because here's another rant. Transition to another rant. So somebody actually said this, and it was hilarious when they said it. They were like, especially within our community, we got a lot of people who are so pro. They're such a what is the word I'm looking for? Ally. They're an ally. They're such a big ally to the LGBT community.
Like me.
Until it is about a black man that they don't like.
Are we talking about like who I think we are?
No, it's not. It's not about Kevin this time.
No, not him.
Tiger.
What did Tiger do?
Tiger did nothing. It was Black China this time.
What did she do? Black
China goes on the Bird app and types out unprovoked that Tiger likes she used the word trannies. I'm not saying, this is not me saying, this is quoting. And then double down saying, tell the truth, you do.
First of all, that's just rude. You just going out this brother like that, unprovoked. That's first of all. Wait, aren't they married?
No, they have a child together though.
Okay.
So she's already giving off bitter baby mama vibes.
Yeah. Because first of all, because nobody. Okay, so that's why I asked, what did Tiger do? Because you said Tiger, and then you said something about that. I was like, all right, what did he do? Did he do something or say something? You said he did nothing, and you said, well, Black China did. I was like, why?
And this is the thing: if Tiger is interested in dating transgender women, that is his prerogative.
Yes.
Frankly, I don't care.
It's one of those situations where, like, I don't know if you see it on the internet, but when you see people get mad, like when you see somebody comes out, you know what I mean? And then, somebody tells some people, like, for example, like with this, Black China told the whole world pretty much that Tyga likes transgender women. You know what I mean?
Right.
you know, that he's into that. That is, and people are mad, which they should be, because that's not her story to tell. It's
Yeah,
just
I'm
like
mad
in
about
this
that.
community, like for example, like it is like if somebody says like somebody says they're homosexual, they're gay or bisexual, whatever, that is their business. Like when you see people get mad at other people's family members, you know, I don't know if you've experienced this, but you see people get mad at family members for outing their business like that, you know. Well, I don't
Right.
even see
If
people.
you feel comfortable saying it, power to you.
No, I
You
know, but
want
I'm
to
saying,
tell
but
me,
you
hey,
can
I'm
see,
gay.
but you
I'm
gotta
like,
understand why people are upset, though. You know, because I'm
but
pretty
here's
sure
my
Black
thing.
China, she don't care why people are upset. You know, if she rich,
I mean,
she don't care.
she's not a good person. Like, she's a horrible person. I'm
Duh.
really trying to think between her and the girl that Akeem was telling us about. Who is the worst person right now?
Who's the? I'm trying to remember the girl that came was telling
I
us
can't
about.
remember her name. Brittany Renner.
I'm trying to remember what she did. I remember
She's
who
a groomer.
Oh, right.
Which I think I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna go say Brittany Renner's worse, but that doesn't make Black China not that worse either because she's horrible. And I was on
Yeah, they're both bad.
I was on a TikToker's live that I follow. Her name is Stacy Asmaya, and she was just wrapping up with everybody, and we were just talking about this. I was like, I don't care enough about the life of a celebrity because I already told you how I feel about it. They do a lot of stuff that's beyond me. That whole Hollywood type, all that stuff, it's a bunch of evil stuff that we don't see. And I truly believe that. That's why when you talk about Lil Nas X, I'm like, because then we talked about a few weeks ago with the rappers, I'm like, they can't do too much talking about it because the stuff they do to get in there is just as gay. They're just not open with being gay.
Which I think people, which with me is like, at least he's like
right back at you.
Now some people can call out shock value and all you want, but I'm like, hey, he's not. At least he's like true to himself. You know what I mean?
I question that too, but
you know what I mean.
That's on my conspiracy theory type stuff.
I know. Wait, what? What? You don't. Where's your theory? Where's your conspiracy theory?
Just based off of the Montero video.
Hang on. Now, hang on.
I told you, I believe he's a plant.
So you don't think he is actually?
He might be. I'm not saying that he's not, but I still think he's a plant, and it has nothing to do with him being gay. It's the things he does around being gay. It's the twerking on Satan for me. We've seen he's not the first rapper or artist to do these things.
Right. No, okay. Yeah.
Because
so
what's his face was just on Saturday Night Live and addressed.
You're right. Damn, I fucked up my tank. So while we're on this topic, you're right. He's not the first. So why it's hang on. Is this a what have you done for me lately kind of situation?
No, it's just the
No. When I say what have you done for me lately kind of situation, when I say that, do you mean like he's not the first to do it, but he's the most recent one to do it? So because he's the most recent one to do it, we're gonna come down on him.
I think a lot of people have different reasons why. I
know why you come down on. I know why you come down on it. I don't come down on it because I like people being who they are. You know what I mean? And I don't question it. You know what I mean? I don't like to question. You know what I mean? Huh?
I question everything.
No, I mean I don't question in the terms of like if anything, the one thing I am questioning is why all these people are super tight about this. You know what I mean? Like why? Like there are people, people pressed at this. You know what I mean? There are people more pressed at him than they were at 6ix9ine.
That's a good point. Because he's
Like for
black.
real. Like for real. They were super. Ain't nobody. I had to come
I
up
feel like
here.
he has a bigger reach than 6ix9ine too.
No, but I'm saying I had to come up here. I would come up here, and every time this dude does something crazy, you know me. I was like saying, "Yo."
They're
Well,
not
we both were.
They're not
All
really
of us
much
were.
different though.
Well, I mean,
I'm gonna ask this question again because I'm gonna be honest with you. I've listened to a lot of Lil Nas X songs. And the one positive thing I can always give you on it, his producer does his thing. Outside of that, I don't care. His everything else is mid to me.
hey,
I don't know who the
it's the
producer is,
holiday.
but he kills it.
Dude,
Every single song is production for me. He doesn't say anything that really is like, oh wow, okay, I'm rocking with that. So when I see it, every time I hear something, how many times have you ever heard anybody talking about Lil Nas X merely because the song is that great?
all of TikTok. Love industry, baby.
Are they using it because it's catchy or because what he's saying is dope?
It's dope. Hey, have you heard industry, baby?
Yes, I have, and
it's
doesn't.
It's good to me. Put it this way, it's good to me, and like that side of TikTok that I'm on, they love it.
But okay, so that side of TikTok. But for the most part,
Well, that and then
his
the
whole thing
Billboard, they gave it whatever billboards gave it like #1 on wherever.
As much trash songs, make it top whatever the Billboard.
I mean,
I'm pretty sure. Lord, with the other guy that we're talking about right now, I'm pretty sure he's been on the top in the Billboards too.
I don't think what's that trash he made, Gooba. I don't think Gooba made it that high.
No, it was the one with Nicki.
Yeah, Gooba.
Was it? No, it did make it. It was #1.
Did it?
It was whatever song Tekashi did with Nicki went #1. And let's be honest with you. I think whatever Lil Nas X does at this point, because he has so much clout, is going to chart.
Oh, Fifi. Yeah,
okay.
Whatever.
He has horrible names for his songs. Obviously.
Oh, right. He's a fucking idiot. I hate this guy so much.
He has horrible names for his songs.
I hate this motherfucker.
Cuba, Fifi. Probably has a song called Doo Doo coming out later on. No, we're not talking about Pooh Shiesty right now, Jamie.
It's a song called.
Oh my gosh, there's my childish joke for the day, ladies and gentlemen.
You're so immature, bro. This man said, dude.
Oh my gosh. I feel horrible.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
Wait, what? Jamie, please send me that in the group, please. I need to see this garbage.
Oh, speaking of UFC, Derek Lewis is going to fight this weekend.
Jamie says he's going to lose.
I don't know. That brother got hands, man.
Sugar Sean O'Malley.
Oh, this clown.
So he's a clown.
I mean, his hair. I think he came to the ring like 6ix9ine. Like his hair was like multicolored, and he's got like an afro, and it wasn't great.
Oh, that guy? Wasn't he on the last show? I see exactly what you're talking about now.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Is there a picture of him? He's got a fro and it's like multicolored.
He has cornrows.
Huh?
He has cornrows in this video I'm looking at right now.
Yeah, it's.
I can see him being a 6ix9ine stand.
Also, speaking of which, Kamaru Usman is UFC 268. Kamaru Usman's gonna fight Colby Covington in a rematch. Because the last time they fought, Kamaru Usman broke this man's jaw, and there's a video of it where there's a picture of it where he hits him in the face, and his jaw is like here.
Yaggity boo.
Yeah, that's literally what he got hit with.
Okay. So that was the guy. He was in the first fight, the last event, not the fight night event, but the last pay-per-view event. And that dude he was beating up was not going down. That was a tough cookie right there, boy.
We gonna jump him. I'm gonna hit with the yaggity boo. You're gonna hit me with the what? Yaggity boo. It's still funny. TikTok is so funny.
let's
He's
get
gonna
to
hit
this
me.
to something else that's disturbing me.
Hey,
So
let me get on it. Hit him with the re. He said, hit him with the re.
So another disturbing news. There was a video that I saw on was it TikTok or was it Fate or Twitter? Where it was TikTok.
Oh, is this that man?
Yeah,
This is what
I have a situation that we didn't even get to talk about last week that
this
bothered
is why I
me.
wanted to talk. I need
Now, they were at a restaurant. This is not the first time we seen a restaurant where
black people don't know how to behave. I'm
Yeah,
sorry, calling it what it is.
I mean, you just took the words out of my mouth. I was kind of hesitate to say it. But
I mean, hey, I'm gonna call it like I see it. And my glasses
call a
on.
spade a spade,
Most
my
of
guy.
y'all
I
get
ain't
the
mad.
pictures, less the flashes on.
Call a spade a spade.
No, you see what I did there?
Say it again.
I said I call it like I see it with my glasses on, but most of y'all don't get the picture, less the flashes
The flash is on. Oh my gosh. Okay. But
satisfied with nothing. You don't
so
know
they
half
were
of a young
on
man
the
in cash money.
tables and on the chairs, twerking and whatnot.
Jesus.
And I was like, bro, what is wrong with us? Why can't we go places and act like we got some doggone sense? And then it brought back a situation that happened the Sunday before we went to Dynamite. No, it was Saturday. It was Saturday because I was on my way to Carrollton. So I'm driving down. You know where Harborview is at?
Yes.
That light right there between Harborview and Bridge Road.
Yes.
I turn down that road, and the next light right by the hotel, lady gets out the car and starts working. First of all, it's dark. Second of all, she's a stick. Third of all, won't nothing moving. Fourth of all, I'm pretty sure you're probably ugly. Fifth of all, that ain't cute, sis. Get back in the car. Bro, I'm so serious. And I was like, bro, why do you think this is cool to do?
Why did you just murder this mystery woman like that? I'm sure you're right, but you just why?
Because I don't care.
I know you don't.
I don't care. Because this is ridiculous.
You just came out here and flamed this woman for no reason. I mean, you had a reason because she acting crazy, but you know what I mean.
Like, and I'm pretty sure these idiots was on that Casamigos.
By the way, Dynamite's starting.
Yeah, I'm watching now. So they were probably on the Casamigos, which has been the Hennessy of 2021 for niggas.
Yes.
So they were out there doing all this foolishness. So I'm just over the tomfoolery, bro.
What are you, Russell Wilson, calling stuff tomfoolery?
I was gonna say niggatry, but yeah.
The niggatry? Oh, you Uncle Ruckus?
No, I've been called worse. I've been called coons. I've been called house.
All right. See you, James. Jamie. I wonder what they're gonna start with.
Hopefully it's gonna be Jericho and whatchamacallit? Cruiserweight Hour.
Ooh, Layla Hirsch. I was really glad we got to see her. That was a surprise.
Oh yeah, she's cool. She's dope, bro. But it should be Cruiserweight Hour. We're on TNT. Might as well go at Cruiserweight Hour.
Yeah, I agree.
But
yes. Hey, man.
Soldier. Chapter 3.
Yeah.
All right, what's next on this? What's next on the docket?
Speaking of which, I had something and I forgot it, and now I feel bad.
You want to go NFL or NBA?
I was gonna say, can we talk about how people really hate Megan Rapinoe for being who she is?
Only thing I've seen only thing I've seen negative towards them is that first game when they got clapped. Outside of that, I haven't seen much.
So the U.S. Women's national team, who keep in mind are two-time World Cup champions. They won the last 2 World Cups. In case you don't know what that means, yeah. Which is a big deal. All right, keep that in mind. Megan Rapinoe she's super liberal. Let's just call it what it is. She's all for Black Lives Matter. She's all for kneeling for the national anthem. all that stuff. So when they lost recently to Canada and had to play in the bronze medal game. So that means they missed the gold medal game. They lost to Canada 1-0.
Did they, or have they done a bronze medal game yet?
I am not sure. Let me check. But she was trending on Twitter, and the consensus on Twitter was a lot of conservatives saying, I am like, oh, Rapinoe tears taste sweet. One of them said, one of them in particular said, it seems they lost because of a lot of knee injuries from all the kneeling they were doing.
Oh, those, okay.
Yeah.
Is those type thing.
Yeah.
Now, you already know my stance on the whole
I know, but
because I'm over. I told you, I really feel like a lot of these people that are doing a lot of this stuff are the Barrett Pauls of the world. Very performative.
Has this dude aged? Because I Googled him, he's 46.
No, he hasn't.
I watched a match of him in 2003, the one I told you about with Chris Sabin.
Yeah.
And he didn't age. Like, he looked like slightly younger, but then again, I'm curious as to what slightly younger looks like.
No, he looks the same as when I last saw him in WWE. That's how long ago it's been since I really seen him on a regular basis.
Like, I'm trying to let me find some of this stuff. Also, some idiot called Simone Biles a sociopath for choosing to sit out for let me find the exact tweet because I don't want to.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. I don't care because he's irrelevant.
I know you don't, but still.
I know exactly what it is. That idiot.
Charlie Kirk.
Yep, that's a
punk ass.
A guy that is another guy that sits on his behind while a woman is becoming the greatest of all time and not even have to do anything this year.
Yep.
She could retire tomorrow and nobody's going to touch her in her lifetime.
He called her a selfish sociopath. Not just a sociopath, a selfish sociopath. Which made me think about the definition of sociopath. So I'm going to read it.
Okay, Mr. Wyatt.
A person with a personality disorder manifesting itself in extreme antisocial attitudes and behavior and lack of a conscience.
Thank you, Bray Wyatt, for that definition of sociopath.
You're welcome. Follow the buzzards. Let me in.
You're fireflies.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh Lord, come on! What are y'all? Oh Lord, this is going to be interesting.
I got to keep put it into perspective that yes, one of them's 46, but Jericho is like he's not
a cruiserweight anymore.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
There was a moment there where they just sat there and looked at each other. I was a little confused. Ooh,
like they were looking at each other like, are we sure?
This is gonna be interesting.
This is gonna be yeah.
Guess what happened Sunday?
It didn't come home. I'm sorry, English fans. I'm sorry, fans in England. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, Impact fans.
Yeah, you guys too. It didn't come home.
It didn't come home. But guess what happens on this coming Sunday?
Football will technically be back.
Yes, football is back.
Yes.
Unfortunately for the Colts fans, they just lost two of their offensive players
with
the same injury.
Well, we just lost a lineman. Joe Looney retired. So
Carson Wentz and Quentin Nelson both have the same injury, same surgery, and same return date.
What was it, foot injury?
I forget what it was, but it was pretty. They'll be out like 5 to 7 weeks, almost 10 weeks. So they're gonna miss a good portion of the season. Wait, the match is over?
What?
Oh no. He was just posing in the ring. But how excited are you for the season?
Hall of Fame game is tomorrow. Hard Knocks has started, which I'm really worried about because every team that goes on Hard Knocks has a terrible season, which worries me.
I think y'all should be good this year.
Oh, by the way, apparently, Ruby Soho is supposed to come to AEW.
I think she might be the person that Britt was talking about. I know people are saying that they might be the Iconics, but
if it, no offense to the Iconics, but if it's the Iconics with somebody like Ruby Soho still on the radar to get signed to a major wrestling promotion for how good she is, and you sign the Iconics again, there's no offense to them. After
what I heard come out of Peyton Royce, what is her name now?
Jessica McKay. No, I think that's
Jessica is Billy.
Okay.
Cassie.
Okay, yeah.
So that's what Cassie said today. What came out from Cassie's podcast today?
What did she say?
So we already talked about the fact that she went to Vince McMahon's office and called. So basically told Vince that she's boring. Yeah. So guess who was responsible for the breakup of the Iconics?
Cassie?
Yes. Because she wanted to be a single star.
So selfish. Well,
basically, what happened is
I don't want to say selfish. I don't want to say selfish because I don't know the full story.
Ego. She said ego. So we can go with ego. So she had a singles match, and evidently Vince liked it, and so she wanted to go singles. Not knowing that eventually she goes to Vince McMahon's office and basically tell him that she's boring. Which I'm pretty sure put her on the cutting block.
She herself is boring as the Iconics, or like
she said that she is a boring individual because she also does like to sit home and watch TV with her dog. So you bury yourself to the boss. I still think that they should have kept Billy, but that's neither here or there. Billy was doing her thing.
I figured, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't think that was too long for this world, to be honest with you. You know what I mean?
You think they lasted longer than what people expected them to?
Yeah, but I didn't think they were long. They were too long for this world, especially after the. Well, you know how I feel about that tag title.
Yeah,
you know how I feel about that. But I figured like that was kind of like the beginning of the end for it. You know,
I see what you're saying.
Because I feel like okay, this is like the best you can have them do, and if you don't, it's. Like what else is there?
I don't know, man. It's one of those situations where you're in there for a good time and not a long time.
Yeah, I've always hated that. That's what people tell me. That's what people tell me when it comes to. Well, never mind. I'll tell you about it later.
I got one more thing I want to talk about before I go because I got things I got to take care of.
Oh, so somebody told me that back to the NBA. Somebody told me that Westbrook, Melo, LeBron, and somebody else all on the same team was cheating. He said,
listen to these ages. Listen to these ages.
Okay.
37.
LeBron?
No, Melo.
Gee, really?
36.
Who's that?
That's Bron.
Okay.
36.
Who's that?
Gasol.
Whoa.
36. Ariza. 35. Dwight Howard. 33. Ellington. 32. Kent Bazemore. 32. Russell Westbrook. 28. 80. Kendrick Nunn is 26. Monk is 23. And THT is 20. Out of these 12 players, only 4 players are under the age of 30.
I saw somewhere that said LeBron is the longest tenured Laker because he's been on there for 3 years. Anyway, here's a tweet. It said next
That's crazy.
season's Lakers roster is coming together. He said, this is from SportsCenter yesterday. It said, here's the potential starting five: Russell Westbrook, Wayne Ellington, LeBron James, Carmelo Anthony, and Anthony Davis. But he said, bro, this is literally cheating.
I don't think Melo's starting. I think what's going to happen is they're probably going to start Kendrick Nunn. No, they're going to start. It's going to be Russ. Now, if they get Buddy, because they're trying, I hear they're trying to get
Buddy Murphy. They're trying to get Buddy Murphy. Isn't he a little too swole for that?
No, not Buddy Murphy. Because they're involved in a 5-scene trade right now. Evidently, 5 or 6 scenes involved in the trade.
That was bad.
Oh gosh.
Did you see it?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Fire Thunder. No, that's not what it's called.
Where's Woj? I need Woj's Twitter.
I saw Woj.
Buddy Hield. If they get Buddy Hield, it's gonna be
Buddy who?
Buddy Hield.
Okay.
It's gonna be Westbrook, Buddy, Bron, AD, Dwight, and that's gonna be the starting five.
That's not a bad starting five.
All I'm saying is go ahead and get ready for the 18.
Yeah. Wait, but you just said, even though you just said that don't matter. You just said y'all probably not gonna win. That's what you said, bro.
I'll probably switch up again in the month.
Duh. I'm weak at Jericho, looking at the top rope, and he's like, "There's no way I'm getting up there." This match is actually funny because I'm watching Jericho climb the top rope at 50.
What are you gonna do? Just a regular splash?
He's got to because he's got to win. He's got to win.
He's got to win. Move off the top rope.
Oh, wow. Nice. That's technically a top rope maneuver.
Well, yeah, it's a flying Judas effect. That's it. Well,
that's technically.
That was a unique finish.
Yeah. Because he said he had to win with the top rope. Because he said the goal was he had to win with the top rope maneuver.
Well, he did it.
He did it.
It wasn't that
pretty good. Hey, I thought it was pretty good.
It wasn't pretty, but he got it done.
Yeah.
But
the fact that he's been wrestling 30 years and he's in better shape than Flair.
Lakers in 4.
I think Wardlow might be the next one.
Yeah.
Hang on, let me hear it.
Well, that's all I got, man. If you had anything else, that's it.
Yo, Juventude's gonna fly.
Woo! Nice little modified GTS. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's all we're going to have today. Y'all stay easy. See y'all next week.
All right.